Emotional intelligence allows you to improve your performance in your personal life and professional life. When we talk about improving your performance and achieving high growth, then it starts with managing and controlling your own emotional energy and having self-control, social skill, self-confidence and optimism. And today we are going to talk about how to improve emotional intelligence in your life, and I'll offer you some of the common tips and suggestions that you can practice in your life in order to improve emotional intelligence. And whether you are leading the team of 2 people or 200 people, but the process of emotional intelligence starts with the simple thing of managing and controlling your own emotional energy. And when we talk about emotional intelligence, then it is not something that is taught in the schools or have a specific syllabus or course. It is something that you have to learn it by yourself by being a keen observant. And now let's discuss how to improve emotional intelligence. And first tip is mindful of your behavior and actions. When you are mindful of your behaviors and actions and your emotions, then you are also being aware of how your emotions and your feelings are making you to act and behave in a certain way. When you are mindful of your emotions and feelings and how they are impacting your behavior and actions, then it becomes much easier for you to manage and control your emotions. I completely understand that in our routine life, our mind gets distracted and into judging things and labeling things and biased, and because it is much easier for our conscious mind and subconscious mind to understand the world without processing information all the time. But you should challenge your views, your thoughts, your opinions, your biased judgmental views. You should challenge them. When you challenge them, then it would allow you to see the other side of the story. It means you are right sometime and you are also wrong sometime. When you open your mind into perceiving things, then you would understand other people and their side of the story. As I said earlier, the actions and behavior that you take and perform in your life, they are based on your emotions and feelings, and they are yours. They come from within you. You have to take the responsibility for your emotions and feelings. You have to accept them. You don't have to judge other things and label other people that I am behaving and acting other way, acting this way in this particular way because of your actions. You are doing this, you are behaving in a certain way because of your own feelings and emotions. You have to take the responsibility for your emotions and for your feelings, and when you take that, then they will impact your actions. The other important element of emotional intelligence is to celebrate the happy and joyful moments in life. And those who do that, those who celebrate the positive moments and joyful moments in life, they have a fulfilling and successful relationships in their life. And celebrating the happy and joyful moments, they allow you to move past the adverse circumstances in life. And celebrating the happy moments and experiencing and feeling the negative emotion. I understand that you can't be happy all the time, you can't be joyful, celebrate the joyful moments all the time. It is life. Negative emotions are part of life. Experiencing negative emotions are equally important as celebrating the positive emotions, the happy moments in life. When you experience them, when you experience the negative emotions and feel them instead of avoiding those negative moments, when you experience them, they would teach you how to deal with the negative emotions and how to go through the difficult circumstances in life. You have to understand one thing, that achieving emotional intelligence and improving emotional intelligence, it is the work of a lifetime. You can't simply working and practicing those tips in life and expecting the results in the next 2 or 3 weeks. It's not going to happen. It is the work of a lifetime. You have to be mindful of your actions, your behavior, your emotions, your feelings, and mindful of your actions, mindful of your thoughts, how your views, your judgmental views, your biased view. You have to be mindful of everything in your life. We all have some type of driving force inside of us that motivates us to do things, to wake up in the morning, to take certain actions, to do things repetitively. And we all have this type of driving force inside of us. Now the question is, do you know what is your driving force? And if you don't know that, then you should take all of your time to understand and learn about your core, your main driving force inside of you. When you know that, then it would allow you to understand your emotions and to deal with the difficult circumstances in life. And while going through the challenging and routine and busy life, people simply forget to acknowledge the main driving force inside of them. Then they would lose motivation in life. And therefore you should, if you don't know what is your driving force, what motivates you, we all have it, but you are not, then you should ask other people and get their views and write it down on the paper in terms of strengths and weaknesses. When you write it down on the paper, also develop a pattern in your emotions, behavior and actions. Why are you behaving and acting in a certain way? And when you develop a pattern, then it would allow you to see your driving force inside of you. While getting the views and arguments of other people in terms of your strengths and weaknesses, you don't have to argue with them. You just have to write it down on the paper. It doesn't mean those people are right. It simply means you are simply analyzing things. You are simply learning things. Speaking of learning about your main driving force, you should also being aware of yourself in terms of emotional triggering point in your personality. What are the emotional triggering point in your personality that would turn off your mood or turn on your mood? And when you are mindful of your emotional trigger point, then you become more aware of your emotions. And while being aware of your emotions, you have to have a flexible attitude towards your emotions and your feelings. You don't have to be rigid about your emotions and feelings. And you should take all of your time to process emotions and feelings in your life, especially when you are being aware of your emotional trigger points. And when you take the time to process things, and also you should also take the time to understand things before commenting, before replying, before taking or behaving in a certain way. If you have got a life schedule or daily schedule, then it is important that you should follow your schedule and your schedule and try to complete the work on time. And when you complete the work, finish the complete daily task, then it would boost your energy, improve your morale, and celebrate those small things in life. It would boost your energy, it would give you energy. And for instance, you are making an appointment to see a doctor. Tell yourself that you are going to see a doctor and going to do these things on this time. And when you tell yourself, then it would become much difficult for you to go off track. The other tip of emotional intelligence is that you should develop a habit of showing interest, of taking interest in the topics and subjects in your profession, of the people around you, in your personal life and professional life. Whatever they are talking about, you should take interest in them. It would allow you to manage your emotions. I understand that you can have overwhelming emotions sometime, but you should control your emotions. You should keep those overwhelming emotions inside of you instead of lashing out inappropriately, and process your emotions before acting and behaving in a certain way. We all have goals and objectives for our professional life, personal life, relationship goals, job, career, profession, and many other types of goals. And while setting those goals, you should set realistic goals. Have a clear purpose in life and purpose to achieve those goals. When you achieve those goals, then it would boost your morale and your energy. And when you set realistic goals, then it becomes much easier for you to finish and complete your goals and objectives in life, rather than setting unrealistic goals that would overwhelm you and cause you stress and depression. The other problem people face in their life is that they don't challenge themselves frequently and often in their lives. And when we talk about challenging yourself, your views, your confidence, and your limits, it means you have to leave the comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone. And when you develop a habit of getting out of your comfort zone repetitively in your daily life, then it becomes much easier for you to achieve your goals and objectives in life. And if you need the help of other people, then you should reach out to them. If others require your help, then you should be readily available to them in order to support them and help them out in their life chores. As they say, traveling broaden your horizon, and it is absolutely right. If you can afford traveling, then you should go out, visit the world, and experience things, learn about different cultures, different people, different practices, their way of life, their doing things. And when you experience them in life, in the first hand, then it would allow you to learn about new things and getting out of your comfort zone and celebrate their happy moments, and it would put a smile on your face. The good thing and trait about empathetic people is that they show interest about strange things and they show interest and develop curiosity. They are curious about learning things, about strange things, strange people, about strangers, about new things, about anything new other than themselves. And it means you should communicate and talk with people outside of your social circle. And when you talk to them, when you communicate to them, share ideas with them, you don't have to be judgmental. Just listen to them, understand their side of the story, their views, their opinions, and their way of life. And next time when you are traveling on the bus, or you are traveling on the air, or anyway you are traveling, any of the transportation mode channel that you are using, you should simply talk to the people, learn about things, and understand their way of side and their story. You should be aware of the local public gatherings in your area. And the good thing about those gatherings, that people get together, they would allow you to network, to improve your network and amplify your connections, social connections with other people. And those people that get together for one common thing, to share one common objective. And when people are gathered for one common thought, one common objective, then they create energy, and you should feel the vibes, feel their energy, and try to be part of it. And it would allow you to improve your social connections and improve your emotional intelligence. And there's also saying that how you say things, that matters, not what you say. Now what you say doesn't matter, how you say it matters. It means your body language, your facial expression, the tone of your voice, the posture that you are standing, you are frowning, the shrugging, the way you are moving your hands. All of these things, they fall under the category of non-verbal cues, and they comprise of our 60%, more than 60% of our communication comprises of our non-verbal cues. And when you are mindful of your emotions and your feelings, then you would know how they would impact your body language. And that's what emotional intelligence is all about. And we have discussed in details on some of the main tips on how to improve emotional intelligence in your life. And if you have any question, just leave it in the comment box below. I'll answer it to you. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a good day, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, whatever time it is in your part of the world.